Welcome to Grace and Glory, where we explore the depths of Christianity, life lessons, and biblical stories. Today, let's dive into a topic that touches us all: loneliness. I often chuckle at survival shows where contestants struggle with solitude after just 2 weeks in the wilderness. 2 weeks? Try years. But don't worry, I'm not seeking sympathy. In fact, I'm grateful for those solitary moments because they've shaped who I am today. Without them, I wouldn't be here sharing these insights with you. Loneliness is a universal experience, and it comes in two forms. There's the kind where you're physically isolated, with no one around, and it hurts. Then there's the kind where you're surrounded by friends, family, even a partner, yet still feel unseen and unheard, as if no one truly understands you. Stay with us as we unpack this complex emotion and discover how it can lead to profound personal growth. We often find ourselves trapped inside our own shells, feeling like strangers to ourselves. This kind of loneliness is deeply painful. Over time, something peculiar happens. We grow accustomed to it. Loneliness becomes a constant companion, greeting us each morning, shadowing us throughout the day, and whispering to us at night. It wears us down, and we react in one of two ways. Some of us become so terrified of it that we engage in reckless behavior to escape it, losing touch with who we really are. Others surrender, retreating from the world entirely. As believers, or even those who aren't, we might find ourselves praying, "God, this loneliness is overwhelming. Please bring someone into my life, a friend, a partner, anyone." Here's the crucial part though, and it took me far too long to understand. The answer isn't always about finding someone else. It's about discovering ourselves and embracing the journey of self-love and acceptance. Imagine this: God, patiently listening, arms open wide, saying, "I've been here all along." Picture the person you love most, someone you've sacrificed everything for, kneeling before you, pleading for someone else. This isn't about guilt. It's a profound truth. If we truly embrace our faith, we must understand that God desires to be our number one, our confidant, our anchor. This realization holds the key to both the problem and solution of loneliness. Reflect on any saint from the past 2 millennia. Remarkably, none of them were truly lonely. In fact, the opposite is true. It wasn't that they were constantly surrounded by friends or perfectly understood by everyone. Instead, their deep connection with God filled the void. So here's a challenge. Let this connection inspire you. Cultivate a relationship with God that transforms your loneliness into a journey of profound companionship and fulfillment. Seek this deeper bond, and you might find your loneliness fading away. They were often the most misunderstood individuals of their time, yet they found solace in having the one friend who truly mattered, the one who understood them completely. This got me thinking, and I'd love your thoughts on this. I believe there are 3 crucial elements that, if missing, make us feel lonely. First is presence. Not just having people around, but receiving genuine attention. We all know that being surrounded by people doesn't guarantee they truly notice us. Second is understanding, or even deeper acceptance. We need to be accepted for who we truly are, deep down, not just the facade we often show the world. Lastly, love. There isn't a soul alive who doesn't crave love. And I'm not talking about the superficial, cliché version of love, but the genuine, deep love that sees and embraces us fully. These 3 elements, presence, understanding, and love, are the keys to overcoming loneliness and finding true connection. Imagine your heart as a tank that needs filling with real, unconditional love. Often, We look to friends, partners, or even family to fill these tanks. But here's the truth. While they can contribute, they can't completely fill them, because those tanks are vast, and we, in comparison, are quite small. So next time you feel lonely, remember these three things: presence, love, and loyalty. Presence means recognizing God is always with us, in every moment, even right now. Not in a distant, abstract way, but as someone who truly cares. Love is about focusing your attention on someone you cherish, as if they were the only person in the universe. Finally, loyalty is about standing by those who matter, through thick and thin. When you embrace these elements, you start to see that loneliness diminishes and you find a deeper, more meaningful connection with yourself and others. Think about how we perceive God right now. He sees us, knows us deeply in his heart and mind, and this relationship is reciprocal. When we focus our full attention on him, we're engaging in what I call second understanding. Often, we think God doesn't grasp our struggles, but it's actually us who don't fully comprehend our own experiences. God doesn't view us as mere objects, or even as close relationships, like a parent or spouse might. His understanding goes far beyond, from within us, multiplied by 1,000,000. At this very moment, he comprehends every single experience we've had, the ups and downs, joys and sorrows, and even the smallest gestures and motives. These countless moments, the tiniest ripples in our souls, have shaped who we are today. Embracing this profound understanding can transform our perspective and deepen our connection with ourselves and the divine. He understands you completely and accepts you for who you truly are. It's important to note, however, that God doesn't accept sin. Just as a mother cannot accept the illness harming her child, God views sin as an external force, not part of our true identity. He embraces our authentic selves. For a long time, it bothered me when people assured me that God loves me. I'd think, great, my life is a mess, I'm utterly alone, so if this is God's love, I'll pass. But I realized we often misunderstand God's love, measuring it by our limited human standards. We think if things are going well, God loves us, and if not, he doesn't. This perspective is selfish and narrow-minded. Consider this. True love is about willing the good of another. So, what is one of our greatest goods? It's embracing and understanding that love, even in hardship, is a powerful force that shapes our lives. Think about what truly matters. It's not about feeling good or having worldly success, but about the essence of existence itself. Visualize someone you love deeply. Imagine that your love for them, your act of holding them in your heart, is what keeps them in existence. If you were to turn away, they would vanish. That's the depth of God's love for you. Your very existence at this moment is proof of God's unwavering love and focus on you. Let that sink in. Whenever loneliness creeps in, remember these three things and turn to God, just as you would to a close friend, partner, or family member. That's what God desires. My favorite definition of a friend is someone with whom I can truly share my heart. Jesus said, "I'm not leaving you orphans. I've called you friend." The King of all offers you his friendship. Embrace it and let it transform your life. The universe offers us the most extraordinary friendship imaginable, one that lasts beyond this life. Even if everyone on earth abandoned me, I'd still have the most important friend by my side. If no one noticed me for the rest of my life, God would still give me perfect, undivided attention. Having all the love and understanding from the world can't compare to what God offers. No friend, family member, or partner can fill that void. By going directly to the source, we relieve others and ourselves from the pressure of fulfilling that need. This freedom from dependency allows us to form genuine, meaningful relationships with others and recognize those that aren't. As we truly embrace this concept and align our lives accordingly, we find a deeper sense of fulfillment. So, seek that divine friendship and let it guide you to richer connections with those around you. Embrace this journey and watch your life transform. Improving every relationship starts with addressing loneliness. Imagine if that loneliness simply faded away. Here's a final thought. We can all recognize loneliness from afar, and we know its weight. As Christians, we are called to mirror Christ in all aspects. So, when you notice someone feeling isolated, reach out with genuine presence and empathy. Try to understand their perspective and love them sincerely, not with superficial gestures, but by doing what we can with our limited power to truly help them. Picture a world where everyone did this. There's a powerful saying I cherish. We are not miserable because we are unloved. We are miserable because we do not love. Reflect on that. As I mentioned earlier, and I wholeheartedly believe, looking back, I'm incredibly grateful. Embrace the opportunity to love more deeply, and let this mindset transform not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. Reflecting on loneliness, I'm grateful because it led me to truly know him and, in turn, myself. Loneliness isn't something to fear. It's like a magnet drawing us home. Now, I'm thrilled to share something exciting. If you're seeking community, and who isn't, where you can discuss faith, ask questions, and realize we're all facing similar challenges, join our Discord server. It's filled with amazing people ready to welcome you. Also, I can't express my gratitude enough. Thank you for your support, for watching, liking, and sharing. Your help in growing this ministry is invaluable. If you're considering further support, there are links below. I appreciate each and every one of you. Remember, you're not alone on this journey, and together, we can make a difference. I love you all, and may God bless us on this path. So let's connect, share, and grow together in faith and love.